This is Salishan Meadows, located in the picturesque farm country of South Surrey and White Rock. And we're here this week to learn a little about the horse breeding business. Good evening and welcome to Red's Classic Theater. Over the past 20 years, Rick Clough and his family have developed Salishan Meadows into one of Canada's leading horse breeding operations. And we'll show you more a little later on. Our movie this week also features many horses as the British cavalry faces danger in 19th century India. It's the 1938 Sam Goldwyn production Drums, or The Drum as it was also known, starring Sabu and Raymond Massey. At just 14 years of age, the young Indian actor was already starring in his second film. For 10 years, Sabu enjoyed great success playing exotic characters in a number of similar pictures. But the typecasting finally ended his career. Right now, here's Act 1 of Drums starring Sabu and Raymond Massey. Red's Classic Theater is at Salishan Meadows in White Rock this week. This beautiful 25-acre horse breeding farm is one of Canada's top facilities, with many owners bringing mares here to be bred. The outside paddocks house guest horses either about to give birth or those which have recently done so along with their foals. With so much work to be done on the farm, workers can't be expected to watch the horses constantly. So they've developed a special alarm which attaches to the mare's halter and lets them know when a birth is imminent. It works like the mercury vial in your home thermostat. When the mare lies down to give birth, the vial tips to one side and the alarm goes off. And even if the staff are too far away to hear it, it also works on their pocket pager, a smart idea. We'll be back with more in just a moment. As we mentioned, Salishan Meadows has gained a great reputation for breeding thoroughbred racehorses over the past 20 years. The farm breeds about 100 mares each year, and today the roster of clients has reached the international stage. Besides dealing with owners locally and across Canada, Salishan Meadows has bred mares for customers as far away as England, California, New York, and most recently Japan. And now, back to Sabu in Drums. As we visit Salishan Meadows Farm in White Rock, we hope you're enjoying Drums starring Sabu. Born in Mysore, India in 1924, Sabu was first discovered while working as a stable boy for an Indian Maharaja. At the age of 13, in his very first movie job, he was cast in the title role of the film Elephant Boy. It was an early day docudrama about a boy who claims to know the location of an elephant burial ground. After that, his film fate was sealed. Sabu played similar roles in several Eastern adventure films, including The Thief of Baghdad, White Savage, and 1949's Song of India. But eventually the public tired of that format and his popularity faded. In the 50s and early 60s, he tried to resurrect that career by acting in romance and adventure films, but they were unsuccessful. Sabu died in 1964, just short of his 40th birthday. And now let's return to Drums, starring Sabu. Here at Salishan Meadows, we're going to have a look at the mailbag, and we've got lots of company here in the form of farm animals, horses, and dogs. Let's have a look at our mailbag. Shani Sood from Vancouver requested A Kiss Before Dying starring Jeffrey Hunter, Joanne Woodward, and Robert Wagner. Chris Hill from Cobble Hill on Vancouver Island would like to see Fool's Parade starring James Stewart and George Kennedy. And Rita Olson from Port Alberni requested Change of Heart starring Charles Farrell and Janet Gaynor. And our invitation is wide open to you. If you have a suggestion of a location like Salishan Meadows, or if there's a particular movie you'd like to see, write to Red Robinson, KVUS TV in Vancouver. That's Red Robinson, KVUS TV in Vancouver. Now join us next Sunday night on Red's Classic Theater for Danny Kaye and Virginia Mayo starring in the 1946 musical comedy, The Kid from Brooklyn. And 2 weeks from tonight, join us for Classic Adventure as Leslie Howard performs The Daring Feats of the Scarlet Pimpernel. Merle Oberon co-stars as his wife. And now back to our feature motion picture Drums with Sabu and Raymond Massey. Hope you're enjoying Drums, tonight's feature on Red's Classic Theater. The picture was directed by Zoltan Korda, one of 3 talented Hungarian brothers who found great success in motion pictures. Zoltan Korda, the middle brother in age, and on the left in this picture, entered films in 1923 as a cameraman. Moving up to directing, Zoltan left his mark on such films as Four Feathers, Sahara, and Storm Over the Nile. His older brother, Alexander Korda, was also an accomplished movie director, producer, and studio executive who worked largely in England. In 1953, he was knighted for his contributions to British film. Finally, the Corda family boasted younger brother Vincent, a very talented artist. He worked with directors, including his own brothers, in creating impressive sets for films. Vincent Corda was said to be at his best with large-scale productions. Examples of his work can be seen in such movies as The Longest Day and The Yellow Rolls Royce. And now, back to drums starring Sabu. We're at Salishan Meadows in White Rock for this week's edition of Red's Classic Theater, and it's time for our movie trivia quiz. Like Sabu, there was an American child star in the 1930s and 40s who appeared in many films, most notably the Tarzan series. As an adult, his career quickly faded. Can you name this star? We'll be back with the answer in just a moment. Here's the answer to our movie trivia question. The American child actor whose career paralleled that of Sabu was Johnny Sheffield. At the age of 8, Sheffield was chosen by MGM to play Tarzan's foundling son, Boy. When he outgrew his role as Johnny Weissmuller's son, Sheffield was given his own series, Bomber the Jungle Boy. It lasted for 11 pictures. After that, Sheffield appeared in many motion pictures fully clothed, but never attained the success he did while wearing a loincloth. And now back to our motion picture, Drums. Well, that's all for this week's edition of Red's Classic Theater. Hope you enjoyed Drums starring Raymond Massey and Sabu. Be sure to join us next Sunday night on Red's Classic Theater for great family entertainment. Danny Kaye and Virginia Mayo star in The Kid from Brooklyn. In the meantime, if there's a suggestion of a location or a movie you'd like to see, write to Red Robinson, KVUS TV in Vancouver. And we'd like to thank Rick Clough and Salishan Meadows for hosting our show this week. The suggestion, by the way, came in over a year ago from Carla Demenchuk. And it just proves we never throw our letters away. And send along your suggestion real soon. Join us next Sunday night for The Kid from Brooklyn, starring Virginia Mayo and Danny Kaye. Until then, thank you for being with us. Good night, everybody.